Hey y'all, Kate from LoveStory here, and today I'm going to be doing our December wrap-up. So, Happy New Year! We made it to January 2021. Thank goodness 2020 is gone. So, some stats for you first. So, in December, I finished 11 books. I read 4,261 pages. 10 of those books were physical and 1 was digital. 5 are from the library, 1 was purchased, 4 were previously owned, and 1 was a gift. Thank you, Leslie. We had 4 5-stars, 1 4-star, 1 3.5-star, 4 3-stars, and 1 2.5-star. My favorite book I read that month was The Poppy War by RF Kuang. This book was so good, so amazing. It snuck up on me. I was reading it and I was enjoying it, but it wasn't thinking it was going to be my favorite. I was thinking it was going to be like a 4-star. As I kept reading it, but then by the time I got to the end and by the time I finished and like thought back on it, I was like, wow, that was so much better than I even realized while I was reading it. It was so good, and I can't wait to move on with this series to the next 2 books, The Dragon Republic and The Burning God. I will probably start at least one of those in January and probably the other one in February, depending on how January goes, but I can't wait to move on to the next 2 books. So favorite book in December is The Poppy War, and definitely one of my favorite books that I read all year. Probably tomorrow I'll have another video about the top books in my 2020 wrap-up, so look for that to come. Definitely one of my favorite books this year, The Poppy War by RF Kuang. So the most disappointing book I've read in December, I would have to say, was the last one that I just finished, A Curse So Dark and Lonely by Brigid, Kemmerer. And part of the reason why this was disappointing was because it wasn't until I was like halfway through the book when I realized that it was a YA book, and so I had to go about it with a different mindset, and so I wasn't enjoying it as much as I might have enjoyed it if I knew straight from the start that it was YA, which is the reason why I have it as one of my books that I might return to at a later date to see if it really does change my opinion, knowing that it's YA from the start instead of like halfway. But there were still some other problems, and I give this book 2.5 stars out of 5. It was disappointing because I've grown up loving the story of Beauty and the Beast, the Disney movie and the remaking of it, the live action. I love everything about Beauty and the Beast. I grew up dreaming of being Belle and having that big giant library with the ladders and the wheels and everything. Every night when I was dreaming while I was asleep, I essentially dreamed of being Belle. And so I was so psyched for this book, and maybe that's another reason why I was disappointed, because I was so excited and I heard such great things about it. But either next year or the year after that, or technically this year, in 2021 or 2022, I hope to come back to this with a new mindset and see if that changes my opinion on A Curse So Dark and Lonely by Brigid, Kemmerer. So now let's just quickly go through the books that I read this month, and then we'll get to some exciting reads that I'm looking forward to in January. So in December, I read The Well of Ascension. I gave that 4 stars. Immortality Awaits, I gave 3 stars. Shelter in Place was 3.5 stars. Reflection of a Wine Merchant, I gave 3 stars. The Invisible Life of Addie, LaRue, I actually DNF'd that, but for now, because an exciting announcement, The Invisible Life of Addie, LaRue by V.E. Schwab is our first buddy read on the LoveStory Discord. We're going to be reading this in January. It's just kind of a read along as you chat while you read along. There's no particular dates for any of the pages or anything. Just read when you can, but come over to our Discord if you want to join us in this buddy read of The Invisible Life of Addie, LaRue. I can't wait to get back into this. I'm just going to start straight from the start again and get into this. I was really enjoying it when I read it. I just had to put it to the side because of the readathon in December. I had to fit some other books into there, but I'm so excited for our buddy read. I can't wait. Okay, back to our books that I've read in December. Black Gangster, I gave 3 stars. Men at Arms, I gave 5 stars. The Hobbit, also 5 stars. A Curse So Dark and Lonely, like I said, 2.5 stars. All Systems Red, 5 stars. Year One, 3 stars. And The Poppy War, again, 5 stars. I also have started 2 books yesterday. Let me get those. Yesterday I started Of Blood and Bone by Nora Roberts and The Eye of the World by Robert Jordan. And so I'm going to be continuing those in January. And I'm really enjoying them so far. So now on to the last thing that we have to talk about today is some of the exciting books I'm excited to buddy read in January. Now these aren't going to be the only books I'm reading in January, nor really the only buddy reads that I have going on in January, but these are just some of the books that I'm excited about. So like I said, Invisible Life of Addie LaRue on the LoveStory Discord buddy read. I'll put our link here in the description. Come join us if you want to join in this, and we're going to have a buddy read every month. I haven't set out what books for what months yet, but there will be an announcement coming soon about that. So some of the other books I'm excited for. The Once and Future King by T.H. White. I have been wanting to read this book for so long, and now thanks to Andy Smith and his Discord, I finally have a chance to read it. So this is going to be a buddy read on, like I said, Andy Smith's Discord. If you haven't seen Andy's channel, go check it out. I'll link it here. He's great. I love him. He's got fabulous hair, fantastic hair that's always in place, a great personality, and he always has great insights on the books that he's read. I'm also going to be reading Gardens of the Moon by Steven Erikson, which is the first book in the Malazan Book of the Fallen series. And I'm going to be reading this along with Leslie at Nerdy Narrative. I believe she's participating in another buddy read of this same book on a different channel, but she said she'll also have a conversation going on her Discord, the Nerdy Narrative. If you haven't checked Leslie out, you need to check her out because she is one of my favorite people in the world. She's fantastic. That's Nerdy Narrative. We'll also have her channel linked here. And then the last one I'm going to be talking about today is Skyward by Brandon Sanderson. If you've seen my videos before, you know that I have just started reading Brandon Sanderson with the Mistborn trilogy. I am 2 books in. I hopefully will be in either January or February, finishing off that first trilogy of Mistborn Era 1 with Hero of Ages. But on Grandpa Benedict Gregory LaPerge's Discord, we're going to be buddy reading Skyward by Brandon Sanderson together, and I can't wait to get into this because this is different than Mistborn. This is a different series. This is the first book in that series, and I can't wait to see how different it is than Mistborn, or how similar it is. I've only read Mistborn from Brandon Sanderson so far, so I'm excited to branch out in my Brandon Sanderson Cosmere World Tour thing. So those are some of the buddy reads I'm very, very excited about in January. There's a lot more going on, and like I said, we're going to have a buddy read every month on our Discord. Let me know if you want to join in on any of the buddy reads, or if you want to buddy read a book, just let me know what the book is in the comments or on our Discord, and we'll make it one of our monthly buddy reads. So that's it for now. Like I said, Happy New Year, everyone. It's January 2021. We made it. And look for a video very soon, probably tomorrow, on the best of 2020. That's it for now. Keep reading. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you all soon. Bye.